Hi, and welcome to Life is Good Today. You know, I notice that I have routines in life, and it sometimes seems like that one routine gives me insight on another routine. And typically, I'm in Florida 2 weeks a month, and then I'm in Cincinnati 2 weeks a month. And in Cincinnati, we downsized in the last year. And so there's a lot of work to do in the yard. But when I'm only up here 2 weeks out of the month, it's like, okay, I can do some little things, but I can't take on big projects because I just don't have enough time. And so, a lot of things just get taken care of. And that's true in my life. So what I do is I come up here for 2 weeks and I'll go do a little weeding. I'll do a little clearing out, and I had a bunch of vines in the backyard and all this. And I get pretty much done, don't get me wrong, but I'm always weeding. I'm always getting rid of something. And Nancy and I decided we're going to stay up here longer this time. So it's like, wow, I'm going to take on some projects. And so this trip, I got it cleared out. It was, spring, all the weeds grew again. That's the funny thing about weeding. If you don't put something new in and fertilize and get everything growing, the weeds just keep coming back. And so, I decided, bought a pine tree, bought some shrubs, bought some flowers, pine mulch, put it all down. And now I'm pretty excited because I feel like there'll still be some weeds coming up, but not like it was. And that's true of life. Maybe I'm different in this way, but I don't think I am. I think most of us are alike in this. It's easier to weed than it is to plant the seeds of the future. So we're always cleaning up something, it seems like. We're on a diet, we got to lose some weight. And, while we're waiting and messing around with losing weight, we aren't necessarily exercising and doing something healthy. And so it's easy to get lost in the weeding part of life, weeding out things. I got to clean this up, I got to do that. It's more difficult for the vision end of it. I'm working on my book, Chico's Promise, and Ken Williamson and I are working on the marketing aspect of it, which is really wearing me out because I don't know enough about it, and so then I get afraid. And so it's easier for me to keep cleaning up things, going back and, well, we'll do this and do that, as opposed to pushing into that spot and taking risk. And it's always a lesson for me as I now sit in my lawn chair looking up at the backyard, seeing a yard that looks pretty decent. It's like, wow, finally I'm there. Now I can enjoy the view. And that's going to be true. I have to keep pushing through with this whole project I have, which is I'm considering doing a nonprofit for dog rescue that's tied to the book, which is really exciting stuff. I get real excited about it. And then when I think of all the things I have to do and what I have to invest to get to it, it's like, oh my gosh, can I really do that? Same way looking at the yard. Can I really do that? Well, yeah, a little at a time I can really do that. And when I'm done, I'm going to be proud that I did it. I get to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And that's true with the book or anything else. So my guess is I'm no different than anybody else. And so it might be a time where you can take a look at, are you spending too much time weeding, so to speak? Are you in mop-up mode all the time and not in vision mode? And I know I can imagine a great future for me and opportunities, but I have to step through that door. And so that's one of the things I continuously work on is how do I push through this spot of wanting to hang out and just do mop-up and clean up and weed. No, Mike, it's time to push through, new idea, invest in this, push forward. And it's, all the people I've worked with coaching in their businesses, it all comes to the same thing. Everybody wants to do the mop-up work, but, oh man, I don't know about this. I'm going to have to invest. What do I have to hire people? I might have to do this. You might have to do all those things if you say you want what you really want. And so I know I want a great future. I'm going to live my life to the fullest to the day I die. So then I got to jump in there. And so it's time to do that. And so this video is a reminder to me, and maybe it is to you, but it's a reminder to me because Ken's coming over here. Ken Williamson's coming over at 9 o'clock. We're going to work. I got my easel set up here at the house, plenty of coffee ready, and let's start looking at this. And we've been doing it, but it's time to push. So today's going to be a great day. Life is good. Life's good today because it's the only day I have. I'm going to make the most of it. I hope you are too, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.